Hi everybody, it's Amalia, and I'm here today with hashtag craftygoals. I am late putting this video up. I normally put it up on the first Saturday of every month at 3 p.m. But we had the gardener show up yesterday and they were weed whacking and cutting hedges and generally just making a lot of noise. And I didn't want to film at that time. I should have filmed earlier. I was ready to film earlier, but I didn't. So that's why I'm late. And then let's see, today I started watching that new show on Prime. It's a new movie on Prime called Cinderella. That was a lot of fun. It's a musical. And I highly recommend it. So if you're interested in this collab, this is your first time seeing it. This is about my crafty goals. I set my crafty goals at the beginning of the year, and every month I do a follow-up and let you know how I'm progressing along with my goals. And people that are interested in joining along with me will do so using the hashtag craftygoals, all one word, hashtag craftygoals, and you go ahead and you put that either in your title or in the description, and when I type that into the search bar in YouTube, I will be able to find it and find your video. And so will all the others that are following along in this collab. So, sorry, I was just wondering if I had closed my window. So here we are in August, and you know, at the end of last month's video, which was at the beginning of August, telling you all about July, I kind of said something about taking off for a while. That is that was an ad-lib comment. All of my Crafty Goals videos are sort of ad-lib. I prepare sort of ahead of time by saying, did I do this? Did I do this? Did I do that? And how much did I spend? And okay, I'm ready to talk about it. But usually everything I say is ad-lib, and I took myself seriously. I took a break for August, and I didn't know I was going to say that. I didn't even know I was going to do it, but I guess I needed a break. I did fulfill all my commitments for August in terms of the collabs. I was late for the jewelry collab, and of course in September, going over the goals for October, I was late for this collab as well. And again, I apologize to everybody following this, and I apologize to the folks in the jewelry collab for being late. I just had a hard time getting motivated. The first collabs, the House Mouse collabs and the Show Us Your Sheet Load collabs, as well as the Smash Your Stash collabs, those are done early in the month, and I had them sort of complete. And then the laziness and sloth overcame me, and I wallowed in it, and I and I needed it. I haven't taken a specific vacation. I did take vacation days, but I haven't gone anywhere or really done anything. So that was my way of sort of breaking away for the summer. But Lord have mercy, it's September, so let's get back on this train and keep on rolling. I've already done all of my early collabs for the month. I have my next collab, Smash Your Stash, is due on the 7th. That's going to be a fun one. And yeah, that's it. I haven't gone into that Hoppers collab. Happy Hoppers, I forget what it's called, sorry. But it's still going on, and it's run by Jen Lee Schoolcraft to the end of the year. So check her out on Facebook, and she'll point you towards that group that's doing that if you're interested. I have 3 more months to go for all of these collabs. I have no reason not to believe that I won't be able to complete all of these collabs, either on time or just complete them at all. I don't have any pre-done projects, so everything will likely be new once I post them, or unless I get a fire under my butt and start doing some of these projects in advance. I could do the House Mouse project in advance. I could do Smash Stash in advance. I could do the jewelry collab in advance. I could even do the hoppers in collabs in advance. But I've considered that goal complete, so I don't need to I don't need to get that done unless I feel it, unless I'm inspired to do that, or I feel like I have time. Time is a whole nother issue. So let's see, for the projects deep dive, I actually, for the month of August, for the jewelry collab, even though it took me a while to get it uploaded and done on time, I did a deep dive into coloring wood pieces. I used a spray color that's by Tim Holt, and it's Adirondack ink. And it's some sprays that I have in my stash for a really long time. They spray instantly. They don't need to be shaken. They just come out intense, gorgeous color straight away. And I made 2 pairs of earrings. Actually, I made 3 pairs of earrings with that one. But actually I only finished 2, so I'm counting the 2. I made 3 sets. I used 3 sets to color with, but I'm only calling that 2 pieces. So I'm kind of humming along on my deep dive. I still need to do, I want to do a video on chainmail jewelry, so let's see if I get that done. If not, I'll add that to my list of things I want to do. And so if you don't know, my project's deep dive is to deep dive into my saved YouTube playlists with all the projects that I like and that I saved to a playlist and that I want to do someday. It's all the projects that I've collected, stamps or pieces. I have a birdcage 3D art piece that I want to do. I have tons of empty canvases. I have tons of pre-printed canvases that I could just paint up. I have tons of little projects, printer trays, all the Pinterest boards that I collect, all the kits that I haven't used, all the magazines that I haven't used. And so that falls into it. So far, I've just been sort of finding projects on YouTube, and that's been working for me, and I'm happy to keep in that direction. But I'm up to date pretty much for what I want to do. And then these are the tutorials that I want to do, and so also I've assigned myself sort of like reward system. If I complete this 80%, I get a reward. If I complete it 100%, I'll get some sort of reward. I still haven't figured out the rewards, but I think I'm collecting rewards with all of the hauls that I've been doing. That's another story. And, you know, if I do this, if I do 12 techniques, if I do 3 big projects, if I do 2 kits, etc., I'm gonna collect a reward. So I've completed the paper craft tutorials, right, that I wanted to do. Ready Form was the last one that I did on July 10th. And then the laser woodcut earring coloring is another one that I did on the 24th. I still want to do that chainmail one. If I don't get it done, I will do something else. And my cake decorating tutorial. So now that it's gonna turn into fall soon, I'm gonna be doing some cake decorating tutorials. And the one that I've really wanted to do for a few years now, maybe I'll do a show and tell just to start, is called a Cornucopia. So I created, along with a friend of mine, created a class called Cornucopia, and it's about building either out of cake or out of a cupcake if you want to make a smaller version, a cornucopia. And if you don't know, a cornucopia is also known as a horn of plenty, and the horn of plenty is filled with all the fruits of the fall harvest. So it's a 3D cake or 3D cake topper that you can make that would be perfect for Thanksgiving dessert, or at the end of a Thanksgiving meal, or just as a display on your table. And so that's one of the tutorials I'll do. So maybe what I'll do is I'll do like a teaser first, And then you guys can take a look at it and tell me if you're interested in learning how to do that, because I might have to do it in a series. And so, yeah, let me know how that sounds. Leave a comment below if you'd be interested to see how to make a cornucopia out of cake and icing. Leave a comment below and thumbs up. So my next goal is to kill a paper pad, and I've set up myself to a goal of doing 4. I've completed 3 and I've started work on number 4, but that's not done yet. So I'm pretty confident I'll get that done. And then in terms of classes taken, I've completed my domestic class with Amalia Calderon. I still have to complete one final project. As you know, because I just told you, I haven't done anything in August, so that's not done yet. I haven't started Mandala Madness. I lost my password and I haven't been able to log on to the site for a while, so that's my excuse for that. And I did do the Card Maker Summit, but before I call that a complete or give myself a check mark on that, I want to explore a few more of the classes and do either some show and tells on them, or maybe a tutorial on some of the projects, and then I'm going to give myself a complete on them, because so far I've only done 1. There was, I think, at least 15, maybe 20 or more different tutorials on there. So I'd like to do some more of the projects before I give myself a complete on that. I don't think that's unreasonable. And so now we talk about the really hard thing to talk about. So my goal for spend was to spend less than $500 and for the entire year. And so in August, I bought some really amazing Amazon brushes, and I will show you them. I'm sorry I didn't have this ready already. And here we go. So I bought this set of Amazon brushes in all these different colors. They are so nice and fluffy and soft. And I also got this mini set because I want to use some for regular dye inks, and then I'd like to use some for the oxide inks as well. And let's see, this is a set of 5. And then this is a set of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Did I count that right? There's 9 on each of these, and these are mini brushes, which I think come in handy for doing any ink blending. So I'm very happy that I have these. And then I got these brushes. These were a great price. For both of these mini brushes in these variety of colors, and these medium-sized brushes that were 10, I paid a total of $35.86 for all of these. And that is a fantastic price because, as you may already know, you can buy them from Simon Says Stamp, you can buy them from Tailored Expressions, you can buy them from a whole bunch of different retailers for about $40 just for a set of these. And I don't think there's as many as 10 in that set. I don't know how much they are because I always balked at the price, because I know you can get these pretty inexpensively. For example, you can get these type of brushes for $1 at the dollar store. So this has been great, and I really like the way they work. I like the smoothness of the color. I like, there's no color in that because I cleaned it. I like everything about these brushes, and I'm so happy to have this set. I'll put a link below in the description of where I got it on Amazon. And I think $35, and that included free shipping. So maybe if you don't have Prime, they might be less, but you pay shipping, obviously. And so I love these. And as you can tell, they're pristine, and I haven't used them yet because I didn't do anything in August. Oh, I forgot to put these away. Okay, and so let's see, what else are we doing? So, all right, so I got that. Then from Quality Crafts, I haven't gotten it yet, as a matter of fact. I bought some items. Shipping on that was very dear, and probably because the box was so big, but I mean, one thing that I got in it is going to be big, so the box is going to be big. But that was $62.95. And then at Michael's, I purchased some other things that I already did a haul on, so check that out. And so that leaves me with $26.85 to spend for the rest of the year. I would have to spend $26.84 to keep it under $500. So, and I can tell you that I already took part, even though I was really hesitating. I already took part in the Hobby Lobby clearance. So I will be doing a video on that pretty soon. Check that out when I post that. I got some really great stuff, and here's what I really wanted to talk about. I knew I was gonna be able to meet my goal by doing that, and I felt kind of guilty, and I felt all kinds of ways because, you know, I have so much stuff. I should really be using my stuff. And you know what, when it's such a good deal, I can't resist, and I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. I am, you know, I'm judicious about my purchases. I've been good all year. There are so many things I could have purchased all year long, whether it was full price or for clearance price. I don't think I went to Hobby Lobby last clearance cycle, so good on me for that. But I decided I wasn't going to beat myself up over it. It wasn't that important, and not to say that my goals aren't that important, but you know, you put your goals in place because you have a mindset at the beginning of the year, and I've been really good with that. And I wanted to go. I wanted to get out of the house, and I wanted to go to Hobby Lobby to see what they had. And so I did. And sometimes you just got to do what makes you happy. And you know, you don't rely on things like that to make you happy, but sometimes you just got to go and do what makes you happy, what makes you feel accomplished in some way, that you did something that's gonna further you along in some even small way. And so I did, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it, that I didn't reach that goal, because I've been reaching so many other goals, and I've been doing so much of what I intended for in doing these crafty goals, and that was to make sure to use my stuff. I love doing this. I love having the stuff. I love using it, and I am using it. I'm using it tons and tons and tons. I've been going through a lot of paper recently. Oh, Echo Park had a sale recently where their 6x6 paper pads were like on sale for $2.50. And it was such a deal. And I was like, ooh, let me get this one. Let me get that one. And I had like 4 or 5 in my basket. And then one of them became unavailable. It was the fall one that sold out really quickly. And I was so disappointed that I couldn't get the fall one, because that's like, fall is like my wheelhouse, my jam, my color wheel, whatever. And I decided not to get any of them. And they would have only come out to $10, which is nothing for a paper pad, or for 4 or 5 paper pads. But the shipping would have been more for it, to be honest with you. So so I decided not to get those. But with the stuff from Hobby Lobby, I fulfilled my my need for a deal. And so I have very few 6x6 paper pads, but I'm still working through what I have, and I'm enjoying the process. I'm enjoying using up all that I have. I'm using up my paper pads, and that's the whole point of this, to use what I have, to share what I love, and work with other crafty people on YouTube to do the collabs. This is very motivating. And it's been terrific. And I really appreciate you guys stopping by and cheering me on. And those of you that have also been working towards your goals, keep on going and give yourself check marks and positive reinforcement for all that you've accomplished. Starting this process, just getting started on this process will be eye-opening for you. It will be a revelation of how much you can do, how much you have done, and I really encourage you to track your goals and track your accomplishments in your crafty goals. So thanks so much for stopping by, everybody. I think I've gone on long enough, and I wish you all luck in the new school year, all you parents out there, all you folks going to school out there, and I'll see you next month. Hopefully I'll get something done in September. Bye!